Well, good morning, everybody. We're going to do a little service work on our hay equipment and then get to maybe try to mow some here in a little bit. But last night put new tires and wheels on this old tedder. Went through and welded all the arms. They're starting to try to work loose and things, so I just went through and welded all of them so we don't have to worry with the bolts coming loose and them slapping into each other. Greased it and got it ready. I think what we'll do this morning, well, it's midday right now, but is I'll probably put the Rossi tedder and the farm track, bring them down here to the shop and grease them, check the fluids and everything, get them ready to go. We got two more decent sized fields to do, probably 8 to 10 acres, one of them, and the other one's around 8, maybe 6 to 8, which for around here you don't find a whole lot of fields that's much bigger than 10 acres in one spot. But anyways, we're going to be cutting those maybe later this evening. They're still predicting some rain today, and trying to wait and miss as much of that as I can. It's not rained yet, but it still might here in a little while, according to the forecast. Dad, he is out of town right now, so he won't be here to help until, today's Saturday, he won't be back to help until Tuesday. And so we'll see what we can get done between now and then, as far as getting everything mowed. The biggest hindrance is there's a lot of distance. One of them's here up close to the house on the strip job. The other one's all the way over in Clintwood. I could probably go ahead and do one and then go the other, but as far as, mow it, rake it, bale it, and all that, and then the next week go do the other, but kind of want to just go ahead and get it over with. So I'm deciding on what tractor to take over there, whether to take one over and mow and bring it back, or take one over and mow and leave it over there to tedder and rake with. I don't know what I'm going to do yet as far as that goes. But anyways, Dad, Mom, my Uncle Parkus, they went to Minnesota. One of my cousins is in kidney failure, and not real sure what the future holds for him, but it's looking like his time might be short. And so they flew out last minute and went up there to try to see him and visit and stuff, and have been up there 2 days now, and they've had a good visit and so far. And so just remember that situation, if you would, and keep them safe as they travel home. And remember my cousin and his immediate family and kids and grandkids and stuff, and that situation. But I'd like to have been able to go on up there myself. I didn't know they was going until the last minute. If I'd had a little time to think about it, I might would have took off from work and went. Kind of hitting me a little bit today. I haven't got to see him in a while and everything, but anyways, we'll get the shop opened up here and move the 5067 out and bring the tedder down and get it ready, and try to get some of her service work and stuff done this morning. Alright, we just pulled up here on the strip job. I'm gonna mow me a path through Mike's park, a few strips up there, and cut that on the hill. And he's probably gonna cut his maybe tomorrow. And may square bale some of this field for him. I'm gonna square bale some of mine. Then I also have that over at Clintwood to do, so I'm trying to decide when to try to mow over at Clintwood. I don't know whether to do it tomorrow or wait a day or two. Not real sure. I'm gonna try to get it all this week by the weekend, you know, if I can, the way the weather's looking. But just not sure how I'm gonna work it all out right now yet. I'll try to make a plan by the time I get finished. So we'll get started. be home tonight, so he can tether tomorrow and on the strip job, hopefully. If I was to get back in time, I may go ahead and do it tonight, but I don't believe I'll hardly have time to. Thought about going ahead and hooking a mower to the 5045, bring it over and just leave it, but I already had this mower hooked up. Just got in from work, loaded it on the trailer and took off. I'm gonna run over here and see if I can get some fuel, if I can get in the pumps ain't full, and then I'm gonna go on out, unload, and we'll get started. Videoing. I'm gonna go home, park this thing, lock the shop up, and get me something to eat. Just had to stop and get fuel. Thought about going home up Rock House, but go this way where I got phone signal in case anything goes haywire. Fuel where I filled up there is 322 right now. What is it where you all are at? That's one thing that has been nice. Fuel has stayed pretty consistent this summer, and that's unusual. I like being able to kind of predict it. And if it goes down, ain't nobody gonna complain about that. Well, at least not the consumer. Alright, we're up here on a strip job, and gonna start doing some square baling. Dad's got it raked, so probably go over there and start and work our way back across, I guess. Feels pretty good. Massey Ferguson out. Massey square bale. We're going to bale a little few, about a heavy square bale. Yeah, pretty good shape. Not real thick. Well, that's good hay, good drive. Beautiful day up here. This field is the top of the world. Get up here and see. Got a 360 panoramic view. Around this way you got all this. Those mountains over there is Kentucky. We're not far from the Kentucky line here.
square baler leaves a little bit of hay on second cut. That hay's so thin it don't pick it up as good as a round baler does, but that's part of it, I guess. Baling in Virginia, got Kentucky mountains in the background. Beautiful place. Hay's good and cured out good. Left it yesterday and well, just a little bit this morning, just quickly, not much. Got to go over to a field in Clintwood today. Got it headed. I don't know, it might bail tomorrow evening. I'm not sure if it will or not. Wet spot in the whole field, a little old meadow I call it, a little recessed area, and the rest of it's dry as a bone. I always heard a bale stands on the end like that, you got a perfect bale of hay. I don't know, maybe old wise still. He quitting on me. Getting close to 100 bales now. Oh, how many more probably? At least 90. Beautiful hay day. Got 100 done.
More than 100, I believe. 108.
108.